Capitalism is like being in a big market where everyone can open a shop and buy or sell however they want. This ideology believes in free markets and competition. It says everyone should be able to earn money and get rich through their own efforts. Capitalism argues that the government shouldn't interfere much in the market and should let people run their own businesses. Example, in a sales game, capitalism says everyone can sell more and win by being creative. Feudalism is like living in an old castle where a lord controls everything. This ideology was common in the past and says that land and resources belong to the lords, while everyone else must work for them. Feudalism believes in a hierarchy of power, where everyone has their place and shouldn't try to change it. Example, in a group game, feudalism says only the leader makes decisions, and everyone else must obey. Humanism is like telling everyone, let's focus on improving ourselves and helping others. This ideology values human progress and well-being. Humanism says humans should use science, art, and ethics to build a better life for themselves and others. Example, in a group game, humanism says let's make everyone happy through cooperation and creativity. Pacifism is like telling everyone, let's be friends and not fight. This ideology opposes war and violence and believes problems should be solved through dialogue and peace. Pacifism values harmony and peaceful coexistence. Example, in a group game, pacifism says let's finish the game without fighting and through teamwork. Populism is like someone saying, I speak for the ordinary people and want to solve their problems. This ideology focuses on the needs and voices of ordinary people and fights against the power of the wealthy and elites. Populism often tries to win people's support with big promises. Example, in a group game, populism says I care about all of you and want everyone to win. Terrorism is like a group trying to achieve their goals by scaring others. This ideology uses violence and fear to force people and governments to meet their demands. Terrorism is often associated with bombings, kidnappings, and other dangerous acts. Example, in a group game, terrorism says if you don't do what we want, we'll ruin the game. Social democracy is like telling everyone, let's preserve individual freedom while also helping the poor. This ideology combines liberalism and socialism. Social democracy says the government should provide free services like education and healthcare but also respect the free market. Example, in a group game, social democracy says let's give everyone opportunities while also helping the weaker players. Individualism is like telling everyone should focus on themselves and improve their own lives. This ideology values personal freedom and individual responsibility. Individualism says everyone should succeed through their own efforts and not rely on others for help. Example, in a group game, individualism says everyone should work hard on their own to win. Anarcho-communism is like telling everyone, let's share everything and have no leaders. This ideology combines communism and anarchism. Anarcho-communism says society should be classless and stateless, with everyone being equal. Example, in a group game, anarcho-communism says everything is shared, and no one should be the leader. Postmodernism is like telling everyone, nothing is certain, and everything is relative. This ideology questions old truths and theories. Postmodernism says everyone can have their own interpretation of the world, and there's no right or wrong perspective. Example, in a group game, postmodernism says everyone can have their own rules for playing.